silver, clear, about 50-50 mix. Start out with a skippy stroke. It's supposed to apparently look like silver was left behind after the top layers were worn off. So I'm gonna get the edges kind of tight and just bring it down for kind of a skippy, and then I'll just stress it later using a number 2 Kafka lettering Kwill, just so I can get this solid in there. Get the ends so they look like they're still kind of thick. Couldn't mask anything off because the owner of this tank applied some kind of an acrylic with an acrylic top coat, and literally nothing, I mean the lowest tack I have, was pulling off the whatever was put on here. So not worth the risk, just go ahead and letter it. I like this anyway in this situation because then I can see where it's going as far as the look. Because if it's all masked off and you just spray it or just brush it on, you really can't see the background, so you don't know what's, you know, how it looks. And this doesn't take too long. Apparently there's 3 colors besides this silver underlayment, whatever it was. There was the infill of the letter, and then there was a black border, and then there was a red border around the black border. And I guess apparently the red border actually disappears when in the process of fading. So we went with the background. We went with the infill and the black outline. And I'm using the silver because he said it was silver looking, but then we're gonna also distress this, and then he's gonna put another coat of matte clear over it, so it's gonna dull out the silver metallic. It's nice to be able to work off the bike, right? He shipped it to me. He's out of state. Saw one of my videos on YouTube and hooked me up. I mentioned this is the next day, that when I lettered it. The next day from when I lettered it. So, and even though the paint had time to dry, the combination of the metallic silver one-shot and the clear still made this very malleable to work with. It's not like it's all crusty, dry, hard dry. It's actually, you can see it rolling. It's actually still pretty soft and malleable, which makes it much easier to roll off bits and pieces of this stuff to give it that kind of dinged and knocked up look. Because working on it wet, it would just be, you can really get this dry weathered look. And then with the microfiber and a little saliva, you can kind of knock it down some more. See, it's gonna get a little bit more transparent to the point where it's kind of like, I don't know what's going on here with this thing. Is that? Oh, why don't you repaint the logo on there so it looks new? But he wants it not to look new. I think that's getting pretty close. I don't care who does this or how it's done. It's never going to look real. The only way it's going to look real is if it actually literally really gets weathered. Just my little opinion. Because really the background and the lettering and logo and pinstriping all have to weather at the same time. Okay. So that's kind of it. So it's got kind of a little silver metallic hue to it, but it's also been dulled out. And then it'll get dulled out just a little bit more with that matte coat. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.